Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I am Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Line Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'll be fighting a 1,504-point battle between my Deathwing and also but generaled by Harris's Ravenwing. So the story that we've got going on here is that successor chapter of the Dark Angels decided that it knew better than the home chapter what was necessary to finally hunt down all of the fallen, and they decided that if they had just got the help of the Inquisition, they could further hunt down the fallen much more efficiently and much better. When this was relayed to the Rock, the Dark Angels replied with, "Are you crazy? That is not what we do. Have you not read any of the literature that we sent you when we established you?" And they said, "No, trust us. We know better than you do." Yeah, did you read the pamphlet? We gave it to you when we inducted you in. That's like a big old no for us here. And the successor chapter said, no, trust us. We know better. This is definitely the way to go. And the Dark Angels decided that is not going to happen. So they sent in the Deathwing to go make sure that they were able to quiet them quickly and efficiently before they could give away the secret. So this is the story that we've got going on here today. The mission that we're going to be playing is going to be No Mercy, because there is no mercy for those who would give away the secrets of the chapter. And there's also no mercy if you're trying to survive against the Deathwing. So you better be coming with all guns a-blazing. So.
In my head canon, the successor chapter is called the Tattletellers.
Yeah, the successor chapter is called the Tattletellers. So we should have known. We should have known when they decided to name themselves that it was probably going to cause trouble in the future. Mistakes were made. We learned. We'll know the next time that we start a successor chapter that if they decide that that's what they want their name to be, that maybe red flag should have been raised and we should have taken care of this beforehand. So that's the story. That is the mission that we're going to be playing. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two lists that are going to be fighting against each other. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running 2 Vanguard detachments. Leading off the first detachment, we have Belial and an Interrogator Chaplain in Terminator armor, and 3 Deathwing Terminator squads. 2 squads have assault cannons and 1 squad has a Cyclone missile launcher. We have, in the second detachment, a Librarian in Terminator armor. We have 2 5-man Terminator squads. 1 squad has a Cyclone missile launcher. The other squad has a Sergeant with a Thunderhammer storm shield. And last but not least, we have a 5-man Deathwing Knight squad. Then for the Dark Angels again, we have 2 Outrider detachments. Leading off the first detachment, we have Samael and a Talonmaster. We have 2 3-man bike squads, each with a plasma gun. We have a Dark Shroud and a Ravenwing Apothecary. For the second Outrider detachment, we have a Librarian on a bike and an Interrogator Chaplain on a bike. We have 2 2-man attack bike squads, each with multi-meltas. And last but not least, we have a 7-man Black Knight squad. All right, so those are the armies going over deployment. I've got 2 of the 5-man Terminator, 3 of the 5-man Terminator squads are in here. This is the one with the Sergeant with the Thunderhammer Storm Shield. The other 2 have the assault cannons. I then have my Interrogator Chaplain and my Librarian over here. And everything else, Belial and the Knights and the 2 other Terminator squads are in Deep Strike Reserve. Going over deployment here for the not Dark Angels, we've got 1 bike squad over here. We've got 1 attack bike squad over here. We've got another bike squad here. We've got Blamiel, or Kevin, if you will, not Samael. We have the Interrogator. We have got the Interrogator. We've got the Apothecary over here. We've got the Librarian. We've got the Interrogator Chaplain over here. We've got the Talonmaster, the Dark Shroud, Black Knights, and the other attack bike squad. As of right now, the Deathwing will be going first, unless he can seize the initiative. Looking for a 6? No 6, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwing. All right, simple movement phase. Everyone just moved up. They're 5 inches, looking to get some range and get some shot down range while we can. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with a psychic phase. All right, psychic phase starting off here. He is going to cast Aversion onto those guys, making them -1 to hit. So looking, what'd you call me? Looking for a 6. Goes off with a 7. And then I'm going to cast Righteous Repugnance onto these guys just in case. It does not go off. All right, so starting off, these guys here in the shooting phase are going to fire into his Black Knights. They're -1 to hit because of the Dark Shroud over there, so these are going to be hitting on 4s. I'll come back to that. And then they're tough 5s, so wounding on 5s. All right, ooh, getting a bunch there. That's pretty good. I'll take that. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at AP 0. My opponent spent 2 command points for prepared positions, so he is going to be looking for 2 up saves. Failing 2 of them. All right, so now the assault cannon from this squad is going to fire into the Black Knights over there. 6 shots. These are going to be hitting on 5s because it's -1 to hit for moving with a heavy weapon and -1 to hit because of the Dark Shroud. Okay, getting 2 hits. Pretty statistical. And wounding on 3s. That is not statistical. And this squad over here is going to fire everything into his bikers there. So we've got 4 Stormbolters and 1 assault cannon. So we've got, these are going to be the Stormbolters hitting on 4s because -1 to hit from the Dark Shroud. Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, so 6 hits on there. These are looking for 5s to wound. Getting 2 wounds. 2 up saves. Whew, failed them both. And now the assault squad is going to fire into, or the assault squad, the assault cannon is going to fire. These are going to be hitting on 5s because of moving with a heavy weapon. Okay, getting 3 hits. These are going to be wounding on 3s. All right, those are 3 wounds. AP -1, +1 because of cover, so looking for 3 ups. There you go. And now my interrogated chaplain here is going to fire his Stormbolters. That is going to be 2 hits. They're Stormbolters, so it's just assault. But that's... Oh, they did move. I'm sorry, they haven't moved yet. So these are going to be wounding on 5s again. Getting 1 wound. 1 2 up save from you, sir.
Woo.
He good.
Forget things. That's all.
And now my librarian here is going to fire his Stormbolter into the Black Knights. Okay, that's going to be 2 hits. No wounds. And that is it for the real Dark Angels here. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Ravenwing. All right, movement phase for the Ravenwing here on turn 1. Everybody's moving up. These guys just all moved up over this way. And then all of these guys all moved up over this way. The Apothecary advanced up here to get next to the Black Knights because he's now going to roll to see if he can bring one of them back on a 4+. No. All right, so starting off the Psychic phase now, he is going to cast Aversion onto my squad back over here. On a 10, it goes off. I'm going to try to deny this, looking for an 11. I would have perils, so glad I wasn't casting anything. And now Smite into the front squad over here. That goes off with a 7, so D3 mortal wounds. That is 2 mortal wounds. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, his squad here is going to fire. 3 of the guys are going to fire into here, into the front squad. 3 are going to fire into the back squad. He is going to supercharge it. He is -1 to hit because of the Aversion that was cast on them. So we're going to have the first guy. We'll do the front ones into here. So we'll do the first guy. It's going to be 2 shots. So both of those are fails, but gets to reroll both of them because of Samael into 2 hits, which is pretty good. Second one, both fails.
Let's get 2 hits again.
Let's get 2 hits again. No, gets 1 hit, and 1 guy is going to be dead. Next one is going to be 2 misses. Reroll because of Samael.
1s and 2s.
Belamael. So he's going to be dead again, and that 3 is actually going to be a miss because of the -1 to hit. So we got 3 hits.
4 hits.
3 hits. That 3 was a miss because of the -1 to hit because of Aversion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're going to have 3 hits here. Right. These are going to be strength 8, so looking for 2s to wound. Getting all wounds there. We'll start by trying to take him onto the sergeant there with the storm shield. So 3 up. Nope, he did. And then we've got 2 more at 5 up. Making 1, failing 1. And then the other 3 into the back guys over here. So the first one, that is going to be 1 hit and a reroll, and he's going to be dead. The next one. So both the 3 can't be rerolled because it was a hit before, but it doesn't blow up.
Overheat.
Yeah. And it does blow him up. Yep. And then the third one. Yep. All right, so that's going to be 1 hit. 2 hits. Cool.
Same number of hits.
So there we go. So 3 hits, wounding on 2s. So that's going to be rerolling ones because of the Talonmaster.
Nice.
So that's going to be 3 wounds there. 3 5-up invul saves because he's ignoring cover because of the Talonmaster over here. Making 2 of them, I'll take it. All right, so now his attack bikes are going to fire everything into my back squad over here. So we're going to do the 2 multi-meltas first. Moved because, so it's 4s to hit because of moving with a heavy weapon. So that's going to be 1 hit. 3 does not get to reroll because it was a hit beforehand. That is a wound, AP -4, so 5-up invul save. No, so it's going to be D6 wounds. 6 wounds, that is very dead. And 8 bolter shots actually, because it's better bolter beta rule works for bikes there for everything. So these are going to be, that's re-rolling those 2. Yep, the 3 is a hit. So that's going to be 1 miss. These are strength 4, so looking for 4s to wound. Re-rolling ones. Re-rolling ones. All right, so getting 2 wounds there. We've got 2 2-up saves. And he's good with 2 fill faces. Woo! Now the chaplain, interrogator chaplain is going to fire into the front squad over here. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s, I believe. 1 second. Yep, re-rolling. It was 3's ballistic skill. Okay, not meant to be. So that's going to be 2 wounded on 4s, making 1 wound, and not a save. And now the librarian's going to do the same thing. All right, re-rolling because of Blamiel. All right, so that's going to be 3 hits, wounding on 4s, getting 1 wound.
Literally the same.
2-up save. Yeah, he good. All right, the 2-man squad here now is going to fire into the squad over here. We got 8 shots, hitting on 3s. All right, no rerolls. These are out of range of Blamiel. So these are now going to be wounding on 4s. So that's going to be 3 wounds, 3 2-up saves, and I make those. And the 1 shot with the plasma that he is going to supercharge into a 6. That's a hit. On a 2, that's a wound. 5-up invul save. He's good with a fill face. Woo! 3-man squad here is going to fire. We're going to go with the plasma gun first. Supercharging.
Reroll that.
You're going to spend a command point to reroll that one. And hit into a 6. So that's a hit.
Do I keep the command point?
Does he keep the command point because that's his warlord trait? No, he does not. And does he wound on a 2? No. And then we've got 12 shots with the bolt guns, hitting on 3s. All right. Wounding on 4s. Getting 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. So we've got 7.
Statistically, you'll take a wound.
7 2-up saves. Failing 2 of them, dead guy. And now the attack bikes are going to fire into him over here. So we're going to go with the multi-meltas first. That is hitting on 4s.
4 and a 2.
4 and a 2, so that one's a miss.
Hit.
So that's 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. No wound. And here come the bolter shots.
It's like one of those labors.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. All right, so that's 2 wounds. 2 2-up saves. Failing 1 of them.
That's okay.
And now the Dark Shroud's going to fire his heavy bolter into the squad over here. 3 shots, hitting on 4s. So that's going to be 2 hits because he moved. 8 minus 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. Getting 1 wound.
No reroll.
AP -1, ignoring cover. So it's going to be looking for a 3-up. That's what I was looking for. And with a fill face. All right, so the Talonmaster is going to fire into this squad over here. So we're going to start with the twin assault cannon first. So this is going to be 12 shots from this. These are going to be hitting, you have to do this twice. So these are going to be hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s and 2s, not that 3 there. All right, so there you go. That's 5 hits, pretty good. These are strength 6, so 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s, no need to. So that is how you do it. AP -1, so 3-up serves. Failing 2 of them. And then the other half of the twin assault cannon, rerolling 1s and 2s. All right, those 3s are misses. Looking for 3s to wound. Getting rerolling 1s because of himself. Getting 3 wounds. 3-up saves, failing 1 of them. And his twin heavy bolter hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s and 2s because of Blamiel. All right, not meant to be on those 2. These are going to be 4 hits, looking for 3s again. Rerolling 1s because of himself. That is going to be 4 wounds. 3-up saves, failing 3 of them. Whoo! All right, so now Blamael himself is going to fire his twin assault cannons into the one dude over here, twin heavy bolters into the dudes over here. So we're gonna go with the twin assault cannon first. 12 shots hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. All right, re-roll those 1s because of himself.
Just looking in the mirror while he's shooting the assault cannon.
Yep. He's yelling at himself, do better. And then wounding on 3s.
Got the Emperor's uplifting self-help
Yep.
book.
Rerolling 1s because of the that dude, bro. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
And I get
7 3-up saves. Can he do it? No, he did. And that is first strike. And then the twin heavy bolter into these guys over here. 6 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. All right, so that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Did it the right way.
2 wounds, though.
2 wounds. Here we go. Failed one of them. And that is going to be the end of round 1 here. Nobody has to take morale tests because all the units that hurt things were fearless. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwing here on turn 2. All right, so the movement phase here for the Dark Angels. These guys have all moved up over this way, and then out of the teleportarium come Deep Strike Squad number 1, Deathwing Knights and Belial over here, and then Deep Strike Squad number 2 over here. So that's it for the movement phase. When these guys drop down here, I spend 2 CP for Deathwing Assault, which will allow them to shoot, as though it's the shooting phase, and they're going to fire into those guys over there. So we're going to go with the Storm Bolters first. So we've got 20 shots here, hitting on 3s. And now these are going to be wounding on 5s. Okay, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds there. These are going to be looking for 3-up saves, failing 2 of them. And then the crack missiles from the Cyclone missile launcher, 2 shots hitting on 4s, getting no hits. All right, so starting off the psychic phase, he is going to cast Smite. It's going to go into his Black Knights there. That's going to go off with a 10. Do you want to try to deny that? Yeah, he's going to try to deny that. So looking for an 11. Does not go off, so it is going to be D3 mortal wounds with 3 mortal wounds. And then he's going to cast Aversion onto Samael. That does go off with a 6. All right, so starting off the shooting phase, this squad here is going to fire Cyclone missile launchers into the attack squad, and then the Storm Bolters into his lone Black Knight there. So we're going to do the Black Knight first with the Storm Bolters, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. All right, so 7 wounds. Looking for 3-ups. No, and he is dead.
He's dead.
And now I've got the Cyclone missile launcher that's going to fire into them. That is going to be 1 hit. That is no wound. So because Belial is my warlord, he is going to fire into the librarian over there, even though he's not the closest, with his Storm Bolter, hitting on 2s. That is all hits. Wounding on 5s. Getting 1 wound. That is a save, though. Would have been hitting on 3s because of the Dark Shroud. Forgot about that. All right, so now this squad here is going to fire into the same squad that they shot before. These are going to be the Storm Bolter shots. And now wounding on 5s. We got 4 wounds. These are going to be wounding, saving on 3s. Failed all of them. Okay.
All of them.
All right, this back squad here is going to fire into the the attack bike squad. I just went over that. Attack bike squad. So we're going to go with the assault cannon first, hitting on 5s because he moved. Okay, nothing there. Okay. And now we've got the Storm Bolters. Alrighty, so that's -1 because of the Dark Shroud over there. So that's 3 hits. That is going to be 1 wound, 3-up save. He's good. And all 3 of these guys are going to fire into the attack bike squad. We're going to do it together because I don't think any of them would be able to kill them all off. Alrighty, hitting on 4s because of that Dark Shroud there. That Dark Shroud though. So that's going to be 1 wound, 1 3-up save.
No.
Yeah.
And he's good. All right, so that's it for shooting into the assault phase. My Deathwing Knights are going to charge into Blamael over here. So here comes his Overwatch. Twin assault cannon first on 6s. Re-rolling because of himself.
4 hits isn't bad.
That's not bad, 4 hits.
I can't complain.
Alrighty, getting 6 hits total there. Not bad. Half. Strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound.
Rerolling them ones.
Rerolling 1s. There we go, rerolling that 1. Getting 6 wounds. These are going to be 3-up saves. And I get them all. Woo! And here comes the twin heavy bolter. Rerolling because of himself. Everything.
Let's do it.
No, nothing there. Not quite. He needs to get whatever was controlling his assault cannon to control his heavy bolter there. All right, so I need a 9-inch charge to get into here. Can he do it? Come on, boys. No, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll this. With a fill face. Here we go. With a fill face. Show that fill face. No, I do not. And then this squad's going to charge into his apothecary. He is going to supercharge his plasma talon. So it's going to be 2 shots here. These are going to be hitting on 6s. Getting 1 hit and re-rolling that one. Oh, not a blowout. So it's just going to be the 1 hit. So wounded on a 2. That's a wound. 5-up invul save. No. So one of my guys is going to be dead. Yeah, pretty much. And here comes the apothecary charge, looking for a 9-inch charge. No, not making it. And then this squad's going to charge into his 2-man bike squad over here. So their overwatch is going to be 1 plasma gun shot. Overcharging here. Oh, it's 2 shots because he's in rapid fire range.
Well, he is dead.
So he is dead, but he also gets a hit. And that's going to be a wound. But that's going to be a serve. All right, so he still gets to shoot his bolter because everything gets declared when they shoot, I believe. We're doing it anyway. So 6s.
Good TV.
Getting 1 hit there. Oh, 2 hits there. Yep. So looking for 4s to wound. No wounds. So they need a 9-inch charge to get in. No, they are also not in. All right, so now the one guy here is going to charge into his librarian, overwatching from the librarian on 6s.
For your sake, I hope he makes it.
Here we go. Really re-rolling.
2.
That's going to be 2 hits. Looking for 4s to wound.
2.
Getting 2 wounds. Do not roll snake eyes. Don't do it. No, okay, he's good. And here comes the charge roll, looking for a 10-inch charge for this guy. Come on, get somebody into combat. No, nobody's getting into combat. So that's going to be the end of the Dark Angel's turn here. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Ravenwing. All right, movement phase for the Ravenwing. They stood still. Everyone over here stood still, except for the he pulled around over this way, and then his librarian moved back over this way. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, so he's closest to Belial, so he's going to try to mindworm him. On an 8, it will go off. I'm going to try to deny that. And I don't with an 8. Oh, so close. That would be my 4th CP. Hold on. All right, I'm going to spend the CP to re-roll that. So here we go. Of course. And then he is going to smite into Belial over here. Oh, no, he's going to fail. He's going to spend a CP to re-roll one of those. And then make it a successful. So D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. All right, into the shooting phase. His apothecary is going to shoot his plasma talon supercharged into these guys over here. So that's going to be 2 misses, but re-rolls because of... okay, he is going to be dead, but he also gets a hit. Does do a wound. 5-up invul save. No. Biker here is going to fire into Belial. That is going to be re-roll 1s and 2 because of Blamiel over there. So that's going to be 3 hits. Looking for 4s to wound.
1.
Getting 1 wound. Ooh, takes a wound. All right, Blamiel is going to fire all of his shots into my Deathwing Knights over here. So he's going to have his twin assault cannon. He has aversion, so he's going to be hitting on 3s because he didn't move. Re-rolling 1s. All right, re-roll those 1s. Those 2s are misses.
Would have been hits.
Here we go.
My librarian knew what he was doing.
All right, there we go. All those. These are now going to be strength 6, so looking for 3s to wound.
Rerolling the 1s?
Right, re-rolling the 1s because of the Talon Master over there. So that's pretty good.
6.
So it's going to be 6 3-up saves. Failed 1. And here comes his heavy bolters. All right. A 2's a miss, but everything else is a hit. Looking for 3s again to wound. All right, so that's going to be 5 wounds there. Again, looking for 3 up serves. Failing 2 of them. And now the Talonmaster is going to fire into my dude bros back over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. All right, reroll 1s and 2s because of Blamiel there.
He's not ballistic skill 2.
Use not ballistic skill 2. All righty. And I think that 3 was that was the dice that was already on there, the table before. Yeah, that was before.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
You're right.
All right, so then these are going to be the looking for 3s to wound, rerolling 1s because of himself. All right, reroll those 1s because of himself. It's like he knew. All right, so that's going to be 3, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 3-up saves to make. Cocked. Alrighty, so that is going to be 3 wounds. And now the twin heavy bolters on 3s. That is going to be rerolled because of Blamiel there. Cool. Wounding on 3s. Reroll that 1. Alright, so that's another 6 wounds. 3-up saves. Failing 2 of them. And now his attack bike squad here is going to fire the multi-meltas into these guys, bolters into that lone guy. So we're going to do the multi-meltas first. That is going to be reroll because of Blamiel there. That's 2 hits. Looking for 2s. Reroll that 1 because of the Talonmaster. So that's 2 wounds. 2 5-up invul serves. Making neither of them. So the first one is going to be D6. Oh, we might be in the 12. 1 second. All right, so 1's in melter range. So here we go. The first one is going to be totally killing a guy, and then D6 on the next one. Okay, killing a guy. And now they're bolters into my Deathwing Knight. All right, re-rolling because of Blamiel. All righty. These are now going to be wounding on 5s. No, 4s. 4s, what I'm saying.
3.
He's getting 3 wounds. Can he make 3 2-up saves? Do it! No, failed 1. And now the Interrogator Chaplain's going to fire into him over here. 3s. All hits. Looking for 4s. Getting all wounds. Real good. 2-up serves. Oh, he's dead. Librarian firing into Belial over here. That is going to be 3 hits.
All hit. 4 hits.
Yep, 4 hits. Sorry, 4 hits. I was thinking hitting on 3s, but 4 hits. Reroll the 1s because of the Talonmaster.
4 wounds.
So it's 4 wounds. But he makes them all. Woo! Good. All right, so now the Dark Shroud's going to fire into this squad over here, hitting on 3s because he didn't move. Rerolling because of Blamiel. That's going to be 3 hits. These are going to be wounding on 3s. Getting 3 wins. 3 wounds. These are going to be 3 wins. Looking for 3-up saves. Oh, failed 1. All right, so now the attack bike squad's going to fire everything into my squad back here. So we're going to do bolters first. Not getting rerolls. These are going to be wounding on 5s. 4s. I don't know why I keep saying that. 2. That is going to be good. And then the 2 multi-meltas firing in here, hitting on 3s because they didn't move. That is 1 hit. That is 1 wound. 5-up invul. No! That's going to be a dead guy. All right, Biker here is going to charge into Belial now in the assault phase. Looking for 6s. That's going to have 1 hit. Rerolling because of himself. Okay, not meant to be. That is not a wound. His charge distance is going to be in. And then Blamiel is going to need a 9-inch charge to get in over here. No, he is not in. And now the Librarian's going to charge in, needing a 10-inch charge. No, not in. And the Interrogator Chaplain is going to charge in. Does not make it. All right, so now this sergeant here is going to attack first. He's got 3 attacks. That is going to be 2 hits, wounding on
4s.
4s? No wounds there. So Belial will now attack back. All right, so now Belial is going to attack back. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling because of himself. That's 4 hits, wounding on 2s because he's got the Sword of Silence. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -3, so 3 6-ups. 1 second.
I got to roll like.
All right, got 3 6-ups here. Can he do it? Oh, he makes 1 of them, but that's not enough. He is dead.
5s though.
All right, that's it for the Ravenwing turn here on turn 2. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwing on turn 3. All right, movement phase. Everybody is moving in closer, trying to close the trap with whatever they've got left here. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so into the shooting phase, these guys are going to fire their bolters into the attack bike squad there. 4 guys shooting, hitting on 3s. All right, wounding on 5s. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds there. 5 3-ups. Makes them all. And then 2 shots with the crack missiles there.
Hit me, Phil. Hit me.
That's gonna be 2 hits.
Wound me.
It's gonna be 1 wound. I'm gonna spend my last CP to re-roll that.
See, this is what happens when you talk smack.
That is gonna be 2 wounds.
5s.
Looking for 5 ups.
1.
Oh wait, 1 second. All right, so 1 goes through. D6 wounds. 3 wounds. So in the psychic phase, he is going to cast Righteous Repugnance into this guy here. That goes off with an 8. And then he is going to smite into his Interrogator Chaplain there. That's not going to go off. All right, so Belial now is going to shoot his Stormbolter into the Librarian. That is going to be 2 hits. 3 hits after his reroll. Getting no wounds. And then this guy's going to fire everything into the attack bike squad. That is going to be 3 hits with the Stormbolter. That is going to be 1 wound with the Stormbolter. That is not going to be a save. And here comes the crack missiles. That is going to be 1 hit. That is going to be no wound. Stormbolter from him into his Interrogator Chaplain there. That is going to be 3 hits. 1 wound.
Oh, this isn't going to be good because I have more torque than I.
Saved. And these guys are going to fire into the Talon Master with their Stormbolters. -1 to hit.
I have 3 portal decimators.
5's to wound. Getting 3 wounds with those fill faces. Here we go. 3 up saves.
How many wounds does he have?
Wound 6. So he takes 1. And then this squad's going to fire into the attack bikes. Assault cannon first. That is going to be pretty good there. Getting 3 wounds, AP -1, so 3 4-ups. Making 1 of them. And then the 2 Stormbolters.
I didn't kill a single one in that game.
Wounded on 5s. Getting 1 wound. 3-up save. No, he did. And my opponent's going to spend his last command point here.
And I made enough.
And still die.
Do I at least?
Does he keep it? No. All right, into the assault phase. Belial's going to charge into his Librarian over here.
48-inch.
No hits there. Rerolling because of Blamiel.
Heavy mortal wound.
Getting 1 hit. Getting a wound. But making the save. His charge distance is in. This guy over here is going to charge into his attack bike there. Not with the multi-melta. Rerolling, but not getting it either. And then into the bolters here. Rerolling. All right. Getting 1 hit. No wound. His charge distance is in. These guys are going to charge into his Dark Shroud over here. So, Overwatch with the heavy bolter. Getting 2 hits. All right. Looking for 3's wound. That is 1 wound. Rerolling once because the Talon Master. 2 wounds. That is going to be 1 save. So 1 wound goes on over here, and their charge distance is in. All right, so now he is going to charge into his Interrogator Chaplain over here. That is going to have 1 hit so far. 2 hits so far. Well, so far, that's 2 hits. Here we go. That's going to be 1 wound. But that's a save. His charge distance is going to be in. Now my Librarian's going to charge into the Talon Master over here. His Overwatch.
Heavy bolters?
The heavy bolter first. Rerolling.
Everything.
Because of Blamiel over there. Getting 1 hit.
That's all it takes.
That is not a wound though. Rerolling 1 because of himself though. Still not a wound. And then we've got the twin assault cannon now that is going to be firing in over here. Again, hitting on 6s. Rerolling everything because of Blamiel over there. So rerolling everything.
Yep.
All right, getting 1 hit. Not getting a wound though.
Not even a reroll.
And his charge distance needs a 10-inch charge to get in. And he's in with the double filth faces. And then the Interrogator Chaplain's also going to try to charge in here. He needs a 10-inch charge as
A
well.
little hypocritical for me to say.
He is not in. All right, so now Belial's going to start us off in the fight phase into his Librarian here. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Rerolling. All right, so that's going to be 4 hits. Wounding on 2s because he's not a vehicle. That is going to be 3 wounds at AP -3, so 3 6-ups.
I make one of these.
Makes none of them, so he is dead. And then these guys, this guy here is going to attack into his attack bike. 2 attacks, hitting on 4s because he's got a power fist. It's going to be 1 hit, wounding on a 3. That's a wound, not a save. 2 wounds. My opponent reminded me, because he's a good guy, that I had righteous repugnance on them, so that 2 that was a hit, I guess to get a reroll. See, not a wound, but that not a hit. But that goes to show you that's, you know, the dice said that's what happens.
Way.
And then he's going to punch into his Interrogator Chaplain. That is going to be 1 hit. That is going to be a wound. 4-up invul save. He's good. And now my Librarian's going to punch into his Talon Master here. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Getting 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. No wound. And then these guys are going to attack into his Dark Shroud. We're going to go with the Power Fists first, hitting on 4s. Rerolling because of Belial over here. All right, so that's going to be 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds. AP -3, so 3 6-ups. Making 1 of them, so 2d3 damage. He takes 2 damage. And the Sergeant's going to attack in over here. Rerolling. Okay. 5's a wound. That's 2 wounds. AP -3. So again, 6-up saves here.
The best part about this is your sergeant might do as many.
I know, my
as your
sergeant
power
might do
fists.
just as much as Power Fist here. And he does. Sergeant with his sword did just as much wounds as the Power Fist into that. Cool. And now the attack bike's going to attack in. 2 attacks. That is 2 hits. That is 1 wound. Rerolling because of the Talon Master. Nope, still 1 wound. Oh, and he takes a wound. And now Blamiel's going to attack into him over here. Hitting on 2s. All hits. Wounding on 3s.
You look good.
Thank you.
Rerolling that 1 because of the Talon Master. So that's going to be 5 wounds. 5-up invul saves. Nope, he is dead. And now the Talon Master with the Heavenfall Blade is going to attack into my Dubro there. So he's got 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. That's all hits.
And it's 6s to wound.
And it's going to be not 6s.
I mean for the mortals.
He doesn't get mortals.
Heavenfall Blade?
No. Oh. That's Azrael. So this is going to be he gets +1 attack and he gets D3 damage on these. So these are going to be wounding on strength +2. So it's going to be all wounds there. So it's going to be 5 wounds. 5-up invul saves. Failing 3 of them, so it's going to be 3d3 damage. See what happens.
I thought I did.
Oh, yeah,
3,
he
4,
did.
5, he did.
And now the Dark Shroud's going to attack in here, hitting on 3s.
Rerolling that 2.
Rerolling that 2 because of Blamiel.
Or the Chaplain. Or
And there we go.
And
or the Chaplain, that's true. And wounding on 4s, so that's 1. And that's a wound.
Nope.
All right, so that is the end of my turn. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Ravenwing here on turn 3. All right, movement phase. These guys moved around here looking on Belial. It's not looking great for him. He fell back out of combat with him, and then he is going moved up over this way. This guy fell out of combat with them, and these guys stood still where they were. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase because the Psyker is dead. So is mine, so no more Psykers.
All these biblical
All right,
names.
so now Blamiel over here is going to start us off by shooting into Belial. So we're going to go with his assault twin assault cannon first. So these are going to be hitting on 3s because he moved, re-rolling 1s because of himself. All right, re-rolling that 1 because of himself. All right, so that's a lot of hits. Looking for 3s to wound.
Rerolling the 1s.
Rerolling 1s because of the Talon Master friend over there. All right, so that is going to be 8
minus 1s.
8 minus 1, so it's going to be 8 3-up saves. And he takes 2 damage.
Still.
And now here comes his twin heavy bolter. Rerolling the 1s because of himself. All right, so that's 4 hits, looking for 3s to wound. Rerolling that 1. Still getting 3 wounds. 3 up saves. Oh, he is definitely dead. And that is Slay the Warlord. Talonmaster here is going to fire into the Terminator squad here. So these are going to be his twin assault cannons first. These are going to be hitting on 4s because he moved, rerolling 1s and 2s because of Blamiel. All right, reroll. Pretty good there. These are now going to be wounding on 3s. Alrighty, so that's going to be 3, 6.
Yep.
So we've got 6 3 up saves. And I make all but 1. And now the twin heavy bolter. Alright, rerolling 1s and 2s. Alright, so it's 3 hits, looking for 3s to wound. That's 3 wounds.
Just got 1 more.
And I make them all. Because he's got fly, he's going to fire his heavy bolter into this squad. Hitting on 4s because he moved. Getting 1 wound. And he makes this, makes the save. Terrier Chaplain's actually going to fire into these guys over here, so 4 shots. That is going to be 3 hits, wounding on 4s. That is going to be 3 wounds. 3 2-up saves. And I make them. And now the attack bike squad's going to fire into them with everything. So we're going to go with the bolters first.
Since he got a wounded guy.
Yeah, because he's got the wounded guy. He wants to see if he can take him.
I just didn't want to waste multiple.
Yeah.
But not like
Not great.
that.
Rolling like me over here. All right, so that's going to be 2 wounds, though. And make those saves. And the multi-meltas. They did not move, so 3s to hit. That's 1 hit. Wounding on a 2. That's a cocked dice. That is a wound. That is a failed save. All right, so that's it for the shooting phase. Into the assault phase, Chaplain's going to charge in over here. Cyclone missile launchers first. Getting 1 hit. That is a wound. 4 up invul. No, goes through. He's dead. All right, so now the Talonmaster is going to charge into my dude bros over here. Cyclone missile launchers. Does get a hit. Wow. They can't hit in the regular phase. Makes the save, though. And then I've got my bolters over there from them. Can't hit in regular shooting, but apparently just snap firing is the way to go for them. Okay, no bolter shots there, so his charge distance is totally in. And now Samael is going to charge into them as well. Oh, and he's in. All right, so now Samael's going to attack in first here. So he's got 2 attacks, 5 attacks, sorry. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of himself, luckily.
Ew. That's awful.
All right, getting all but 1 hit there. These are now going to be wounding on 2s because he's strength ×2 on the charge. So that's going to re-roll 1 because of the Talonmaster. So that's going to be 4 wounds there. 4 5-up invul saves. Making 3 of them, so 1 guy is dead. My bad, they're just dead. I don't know why I was thinking 4-up invuls. They don't have Rosarius. They have 5-up invuls. Yeah, dead guys. All right, so that is it for the Ravenwing's turn here on turn 3. Turn 3. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Deathwing on turn 4. All right, movement phase. This guy moved up over here, and these guys moved up close over here, and that is it. That's all I got left. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, start off the shooting phase. He's going to fire into Samael. We're going to start with the cyclone missile launchers first.
I think he's just...
And his storm bolter. Okay. That is not a wound. All right, everyone over here is going to fire into the Talonmaster. He is within range 6 inches, you said, right? Of the Dark Shroud. Samael wasn't, so these are going to be hitting on 4s. All right.
Dark Shroud.
Wounding on 5s. Getting 2 wounds. 2 3-ups. Takes a wound. And the twin assault cannon on 5s because he moved. So that's not bad. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. These are now going to be wounding on 4s. Okay, I would take better than that though. 1 AP -1, so he still takes a wound. And now into the assault phase. This dude bro is going to charge into his Talonmaster over here. So we've got the twin assault cannon first on 6s, re-rolling because of Blamiel over here. All right, getting 4 hits, not bad. These are going to be wounding on 3s. 3. Okay, getting 3 wounds. AP -1, so 3 up serves. Yeah, he good. And then we've got the twin heavy bolter coming in here with 6 shots. Rerolling because of Blamiel. Getting 2 hits there. 3s to wound. Getting 1 wound. Oh, but he's good.
Doesn't want to die.
His charge distance is in. Interrogator Chaplain is going to charge in as well. He's in. And then these guys are also going to charge in. They need an 8-inch charge. And they're in.
Nice.
All right, so now we're going to start in the fight phase with my 3-man squad into his Talonmaster there. So this is going to be 4 shots hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s and 2s because of the Interrogator Chaplain there. So that's all hits. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be 3 wounds there. AP -3. 2 go through. D3 wounds. Oh, and he is dead. Does he explode? No. He does not. And that is Slay the Warlord. And Blamiel had heroically intervened over here. So now he's got his 5 attacks into my dude bro there. Hitting on 2s. That's all hits. Wounding on 3s. Strength +1, so that's going to be 4 wounds. 4. 5 up invul saves. No, he is way dead. All right, and that is it for the Deathwing turn here. So we were now going to come back to you. Actually, movement phase is going to be fine. This is exactly where they're going to move on the Ravenwing's turn here on turn 4. So we're going to go straight into the shooting phase. We're going to start off with the attack bikes into the Terminator squad here. Multi-melt is first. That is 2 hits. Woo, that's a good sign for you. Wound on 2s, only getting 1 wound there. Looking for a 5 up invul save. Oh, and he's good. Woo! And here come the bolter shots. All right, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
3.
That's going to be 3 wounds there. Failing 1 of them. Heavy bolter into my Terminator squad over here. That's going to be all hits because he didn't move. That's going to be 2 wounds.
3 ups.
3 up saves. He's good. The other attack bike here into that squad. Bolters first. All right. 3. Reroll. 1 second. Just out of range of Blamiel there, so the 1 hit. That is a wound though, and that is a save. And the multi-melta is a hit. Is a wound. Is not a save, so that guy is dead. And now Blamiel is going to fire into that Terminator squad, hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s because of himself. All right, wounding on 3s. All right, so that is going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 wounds there. 8. 3 up saves. Actually, oh, now I'm on terrain there, so it's going to be 8 2 up saves. Oh, Talonmaster ignore cover, yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter. I rolled 3 1s anyways. That's a dead guy and a half. And here comes the twin heavy bolter. That's all hits because he's hitting on 2s. He did not move. Wounding on 3s.
I think I had a reason to tell the Inquisition. Wait until after this battle. 5.
All right, that's going to be 5 wounds. 5. 2 up saves. Can he throw him a dice out of anger? No, and he's good. And now Blamiel's going to assault into them. We're going to go with the assault cannon first. Getting 2 hits, not bad. I'll take it. That's going to be 1 wound because it's strength 6, toughness 6. Oh, he might be 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, it was a wound and he made the save, so he is good to go there. And then we've got the Stormbolter from the Interrogator Chaplain. No hits there, so his charge distance. Oh, look, he's in. All right, so now Blamiel is going to put 2 attacks into my Terminator there and 3 attacks into my Interrogator Chaplain. So into the Terminator, into the Chaplain first. So hitting on 2s, that's all hit. Wounding on 2s because he charged. That is 3 wounds. 3 4 up invul saves. And I make 2 of them, so he takes 2 damage. And now into the Terminator over here. That is going to be 2 hits. That's 2 wounds. That is 1 save, which is not enough to save him. And now my Interrogator Chaplain is going to attack back here. He's got 3 attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of himself. All right, that's 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. That's going to be 1 wound. 4 up save. He is good to go. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn there for the Ravenwing. Into the Deathwing's turn here. He's going to stay. We're just going to fight back. Here comes the Interrogator Chaplain's attacks. Rerolling because of himself. All right, pretty good there. I'll take that. Wounded on 5s. Getting 1 wound. He makes that save, and then he will attack back here. So it's going to be 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Rerolling because of himself. Rerolling because of himself. All right, so that's 5 hits. Wounding on 3s because he didn't charge. Oh, gets the 1. Wow. Here we go. 4-up save. Yeah, he's good. And then on to the Ravenwing turn. Nobody's getting out of nowhere. Just going to try to beat each other to death over here.
It's a point of pride
hitting
now.
On 2. Yeah, now it's a point of pride. Because I imagine my Interrogator Chaplain's just screaming at him like, how could you do this? And he's like, duh, it's the best thing to do. And they're just wailing on each other there. So it's going to be 3 there. 4-ups. And makes them all. He's really feeling the Emperor today. And then his attack's back. That's going to be 3 hits. Go, no wounds.
Do you want to go to turn 6?
Let's see if we go on to turn 6. We do. So we're going to keep going. Interrogator Chaplain. 3 hits. Getting 1 wound. Doesn't make a save. Down to 5 wounds. His attack's back. There we go. Reroll because of himself. Wounded on 3s.
5.
Is he going to do it? Oh, man. Much better that time. 4. 4-ups. Oh, and he failed 3 of them. And he dies. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the game with a victory for the not Dark Angels, the Tattletalers.
Like I said, we're just gonna
the Tail-Tattlers.
I'm telling the Inquisition.
Yeah, they're just going to tell the Inquisition. I imagine what happened is that this Interrogator Chaplain heroically held their attention long enough that they could move the exterminatus cannons into position to fire down and kill them, because we got to keep our secret somehow. So they activated the teleport homers on all of the armors to get it up into the teleportarium to get out the dead bodies and put in the new boys. And then they were like, yeah, as it happened, as he fell, he got shocked up, and that's when Blamael went, oh crap, boo, and goes exterminatus. So yeah, victory for the Ravenwing, but I still think but it was a Dark Angels victory in the end. That's exactly how we like to keep it. In the end of the day, we like the victory. So that was a ton of fun. It was cool to see the bikes faced against the Terminators. You know, it's fun when you play these things, because it's like, if I had gotten off those charges that first turn when they dropped in, you know, who knows what would have happened. But and at the same time, if he hadn't blown himself up with all this plasma, who knows what would have happened. That was a big if. So there's a whole bunch of big ifs there, but that's why you play the game. It's so much fun. So I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Harris, and until next time, have fun.